Good morning, Pisceanos. Good morning. I hope you guys had a good night's sleep. I hope you woke up today feeling happy, safe, and peaceful. Thank you to everyone that has liked, commented, subscribed, and gave donations. All right, Pisceanos. Let's see what we got going on for this Monday. Let's pull these. This is The Evolution by Serendipity Tarot. We're going to pull 3 cards. We got that strength there at the bottom of the deck. Spirit, angels, ancestors, and higher beings, please help me with this message today for my beautiful Pisces people, my Pisceanos. What messages do we have for Pisces? We got Empress, confusion and memories. Empress says beauty and grace, birth to new creative ideas, nurturing, supportive, mother figure, embracing the softer feminine side. And then we got the strength here, Pisces, which is all about like taming people, wild beasts, people who are, loud and can growl and bite, I feel like there's something here about this, like nurturing, like there's a mother figure here. You could be very good at calming people. Even people that maybe want to lash out at you, want to bite at you, but something about your energy, like maybe the energy I'm feeling is like they may think of something and they may want to say something to you, but then the next thing you know, you encounter them and you have such a nurturing, mothery vibe. And for my males too, like their males have that. And that's a wonderful quality, like when you could be sensitive and kind and, you can, a person feels that energy, right? They could feel it and they automatically calm down. For some people out there, Pisces, you are like the mother or like that they never had. And it could be good and bad because if it's a lover, I don't know about that. But it's a nurturing. Maybe, they didn't get a lot of love, like hugs or kisses and stuff. And, you give them that, and it doesn't just have to be a lover. This could be anybody, friend, coworker, it doesn't matter. Pisces is just a person out there that, is a little bit wild, like that beast, a little wild. I was hearing that song in my head. Welcome to the jungle. Na, 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 na. Yeah, there's an atmosphere, Pisces, where I think there's a lot of lions and tigers and bears, type of vibe. Like there's just a lot of beasts, Pisces. You have this energy that kind of makes people calm, and they kind of, they don't do that when you're around. That's something about, they don't do that when you're around. They may do that when other people around are to each other. They'll fight each other like wild animals. But when you're around, they kind of calm down. There is something about your beauty and grace here too. Like somebody finds you to be very graceful and beautiful. They may be gawking at you is what I felt like. It also says birth to new creative ideas. Like maybe somebody likes what you do. Maybe they like how you work. That's the feeling that I'm getting. Now we got confusion. Yeah, sometimes strength, Pisces, isn't like, like forceful and powerful. It's more so just being a good listener, maintaining peace when there is no peace around. Like if somebody's yelling, maybe like, you're not going to, because what happens if somebody yells and then you yell? You're both going to it's just going to go crazy. But I feel like you're that element that kind of just comes in there and softens everything, and people start feeling more calmer. You're a blessing to a certain group of people is what I'm feeling right now. These people unfortunately, like they feel like they let their urges run, like their animalistic urges run. And what does that mean? Like gossip, hate, they don't make no sense sometimes why they're angry. And then you're that calming force that kind of comes in there, and they have no choice but to kind of relax and stay peaceful. Now we got confusion. It says no certainty in answers, having doubts and hesitations, no clear direction, state of disorder and chaos. To me, it sounds like I felt welcome to the jungle. I felt that. Well, it's a state of disorder and chaos. It's just, what was that? What movie I'm thinking about? What movie is that? With that guy, what's his name? Something Freeman. With the school. Is it Stand By Me? No, Lean on Me. Lean on Me. Yes, that one. Yeah, that's why that song, I think it opens up the movie, I believe. And it was about a school. I believe it was in New Jersey. I don't remember. But yeah, it was about a school. It was in a disarray. It was like crazy town, Pisces. Like it was just, the kids were doing drugs in the school. There was just like chaos. And what's his name? Crazy Joe. That was the principal, I believe. Based on a true story. And he comes in there, and his ways were not that, well, at the beginning, he was both. He was kind of nurturing at a certain point, but he had a firm grip. And the firm grip at first was, if you're not here to study and do work and harass the other students, you need to get out. He dismissed them all. Like, everyone on this stage, get out. I remember that scene. And they all had to go. And then he said to the rest of you, this is the way it is now in this school. So you're either going to fall in line or, you can leave with them too. And a lot of them, winded up changing. A lot of them did. They started, focusing more on schoolwork as opposed to, the jungle that was the school. So I don't know. I kind of feel like this is something that you're doing here with the people around you. There might be some animals, and I'm not trying to call them animals, but this is the way it's coming out, that may be untamable. And I think you're starting to recognize that the way Crazy Joe did. Crazy Joe knew, like, this person's not going to get any help, be fixed. Like, we don't have time to waste on people like this. So let's just throw them out, and, now this is what I'm left with. And let's see what I can clean up and fix here. This is the energy. This could be like a work environment as well. This could be something like somebody left you in a situation that was crazy, and, you're cutting out the things that you don't need at that moment in order to try to regulate and organize at this point. We got memories. It says reflecting on the past, holding on to experiences, times with loved ones, trips down memory lane. I feel like there's some people in your life that they don't understand why you are ruling the way you're ruling. Listen, I felt both energies at this point on this table. I felt that soft nurture, because the Crazy Joe did become a nurture. He became like a father to, a lot of those kids that didn't have any. And, so I did feel that energy, but I also felt that strong, take no crap, energy. So I feel like that's something that you're embodying at this time. And I feel like there's people from your past in particular that maybe are a little confused by you now. They kind of look at you a little bit like, what are you doing? I'm seeing the teacher in the movie that looked at Crazy Joe like, what's happening here? Why are you doing this? Are you insane? Have you lost it? And I feel like that's something that people are looking at you very confused, very puzzled as to how you're handling your kingdom, your world, your life, your family, your children, everything. It's like you have a unique way to you. It is very firm when it needs to be, and it's also very loving and nurturing when it needs to be. So I do feel like there are people that, that you have memories with, that you go down memory lane with, or maybe memories of your own. There's something here about that, memories of your own. For a lot of you, you may have felt like you could have winded up like those students you know, the ones that were dismissed, you know, and something in your life came and kind of changed you around. And that's why you take no crap type of feeling. Like it's, you know, you're not going to allow somebody to come in and infect your process, or, you know, you already know, like, you know, that what you can read a person, you can feel them, and you can see them, that this person is just going to come into your life and cause more chaos, make it into a circus or a jungle, or they've already proven that they can do that. And there's something here about that which I'm not quite clicking. Let's keep going, Pisces. But let's see. Empress, confusion, and memories. Maybe this is someone that didn't make it, like didn't make the cut, so to say. You feel bad for them. Maybe you see that you could have been alongside with them. You know, you're not you may be strong and firm in your decisions, but that doesn't mean, again, you're not heartless. You know, you did feel something for this person, and you do feel bad. There is something in there that maybe sees that you wish you could have helped them. You wish, you know, they could have helped themselves, you know, type of energy. But let's keep going, Pisces. Not all the way there. What are we talking about, Willis? Spirit, tell me more. Temperance. Could be somebody under the influence. But let's see. The Hermit. That's what it was. Yeah. Somebody under the influence. Wheel of Fortune. One more. 5 of Cups. Disappointments. All right. Hold on. Your energy, Pisces, is like cleanup time. It's time to clean house. You know, that's what came through. It's time to clean up. It's time to clean the house. You may be literally cleaning the house. But you're also throwing away anything that could be, that could bring chaos or a circus into your life. And that involves people too. Like if it's, I'm still feeling, you know, Crazy Joe, like, you know, I'm putting all these people on the stage, and I'm realizing that you people on this stage cannot be helped and cannot be fixed. So get out of my school. Get out. You know, and I'm feeling that energy, Pisces. There is some type of chaos. I did hear that song, Welcome to the Jungle. Welcome to the, yes. Who sings that? I don't know who sings that. But, you know, it feels like there is, like, you got to find home base, Pisces. You got to find some form of stability. You know, like this could be at work, this could be at home, but I feel you figuring it out. Like, how do I make my space a sanctuary, a place of recharging, a place where I can actually like progress in life? And that's what I'm getting there. We also got the Hermit. Again, I feel like the Hermit looks over and does feel sorry for the chaos that is going on around, but it feels like there's not much they can do. They can't do anything to help this person or people anymore. So a lot of times the Hermit's a person who kind of keeps to themselves and stays isolated. So I do feel, Pisces, that you have a conviction for your life. I love this. You have a conviction for your life. You decided that you want to win. You did. I feel the click. I just heard him. I touched my glasses, but I felt it too. You know, like something clicked inside of you and realized, like, you know, like, I want to win. I don't want to lose anymore. And guess what? With you, I'm losing. I don't have time for that anymore. I don't have the energy for that anymore. So yes, I see where this strong, firm hand had to come out. You do feel bad for those people who can't get over, you know, a lot of times temperance is addictions, yes. But it's also people who bring chaos. That's another energy of not being in flow, not being, you know, in a good place, in good health. All right, let's see. Wheel of Fortune. All right, I'm going to tell you something. And I hope I'm going to say this correctly, because this is kind of... You're going to run into someone that I believe is from your past. Maybe it's one of these people that were in a disarray, right? They're going to come to you and tell you that they've changed, that things are different, that they turned over a new leaf. You know, to me, it's coming off very like somebody who maybe was a criminal in some ways and then said that they are not a criminal anymore. And maybe it's true for that time period, you know, and I don't know for sure, but it could be true. But I feel like Spirit is asking you to please don't pay attention to that. It's sad, and I felt that energy, like, you know, there's people from your past and you wish that, you know, they could have seen the light sooner, or, you know, didn't wind up where they winded up. And, you know, I know you guys want to lend a helping hand out at times, you know, and I'm not saying that don't, it's just, I'm going to further clarify. Let's do that right now. Hold on. Let's lay them all out. Oh, that's addictions, obsessions, sexual problems, toxicness. They love to fight. Welcome to the jungle. All right. So whatever this is, this person that says, okay, you know, I've had a change of heart. I've changed my life. I'm different now. I'm open and receptive of swords there to, you know, this, you know, new law and order that you have going on in your life. Like I'm receptive to it, but I got to tell you the truth and what I feel. It's kind of like, please avoid this. And I'm not 100% clear why. I feel like maybe it's just that's done. That's ended. That time period is gone now. And you're on a different path, you know, at this point. You are on a different path. And it's hurtful. Like now I'm kind of really seeing the memories, because there are memories here of you and a person that, you know, I could feel it. I feel it in my heart, Pisces. I feel this in my heart. And I feel multiple people on the table, but there's this one person in particular that you have good memories with. You have it, good and bad it could be, but it's a tightness. It's a tightness, Pisces. And, you know, and they're trying, you know, they fell, you know. Yes, you don't leave people when they're down and out, you know, but there's going to come a point, and you're going to know this point particularly when they seem like they got their lives together. They seem like they turned over a new leaf, that they're open and receptive, that they're no longer in their heads and trying to fight you anymore. But at the same time, it's like you surpass them energetically. I can't even explain this, that you are now in a different portal, a different world, like you entered somewhere different. So don't go back there. That's what the guides are telling me here, Pisces. Like a lot of times the hermit is a guide. It is a spirit guide. It is something, it's an old soul, wise old soul, that you've completed this. You completed this and you did your part. Maybe that's what you were meant to do in this person's life. Maybe you were meant to, you know, go through whatever you went through with them, and then have them fall and not listen to you. And then next thing you know, it's like when your back is already turned and you're on some other thing, them clear up, you know. And I feel the energy, like I'm happy for you. Like that's great, but I'm busy now. And that's how I got that. All right. Let's go here. Temperance and the Devil. Very interesting, Pisces, because I know I was hitting this. The jungle, chaos, some type of addictions of some sorts, Pisces. This isn't just one person. I am feeling multiple people here. Like you're in an atmosphere or an environment where there's people that they don't have, and I hate saying this, they need God. They need God. They need to find God. They need to search for God. They're very lost souls is what I'm feeling. These are lost souls, Pisces. They have a heavy type of attachment. Maybe there's someone in their life that could be inflicted in some way, or this could just be like I said, some type of addiction, sexual problems. Maybe they're just, you know, one of those people that just only think about is sex. Yeah, I'm hearing that song. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that make me, you know, and I just feel it's just too much. And there's a lot of people in this chaos, this jungle, because there's more than one person in a jungle, Pisces. So let me see. Man, this hurts, Pisces. The Hermit and the Ten of Cups. Like, this could very well be your family. Not that they want to have sex with you, but I said multiple people. But yes, there's just people here, Pisces, that have problems that may be, like I say, above your pay grade, Pisces. And maybe you already did all you can do in that situation. And that's what I'm getting. And it doesn't have to just be family, but definitely with the Ten of Cups, there is that vibe there. And that's why it hurts. Because you do care. Because you do love them. All right, let's go here. Five of Cups and the Justice. So someone's going to come to you and say, but I did everything right. I didn't deserve this. Look what I'm doing. Listen, I'm just telling them, channeling it. I'm not saying this is true, that they did everything right. I'm not saying that. This is just the way this person is feeling. I made the changes. I did what you asked me to do. I overextended myself. I pushed, I made, you know what I mean? Like, that's the feeling. Like, I pushed myself. This is not fair. Justice there in reverse. I made the changes that you asked of me, and it still wasn't good enough. I don't think this person's going to understand that it's not even about them anymore. It's about you now. You're happy that they, and this could be coming in the future, Pisces, you're going to be happy that they changed their lives around. But you're not going back. You have, a lot of times what the Hermit faces is what's we're really looking at. It's a sadness, Pisces, for people who are kind of soulless, and this situation, Pisces, it really opened your eyes to the ugly in the world, the ugly side of people. It's not a bad thing though, Pisces, because sometimes you need to see the ugly in order to see the beautiful. And I think that's where we're headed now, Pisces, is like, I'm happy that eventually, or it could be happening now, that you've made the necessary changes. And I'm sorry, but not sorry that, you feel that this is unfair treatment that I'm giving you. But I've seen too much. I know too much at this point. And I'm somewhere else now. All right. What is the outcome? Ooh. Resurrection, Pisces. Ten of Wands. It's a harsh realization. That's what the outcome is. Ten of Swords is somebody who feels betrayed and backstabbed. Again, I'm not saying that this is true. It's just, in this person's mind, they believe that if they did your rules, followed what you wanted them to do, that you would either come back or you would give them what they've always wanted, which I think is your time and energy again, but I'm not sure. And it didn't happen that way. And they felt like there was nothing they can do then. But that's not true. It's like the element that they're missing here is just that you have moved on from that old person that you used to be. Like, you can no longer go back. How can you go back after everything that you've seen and what you know? It's not just what you've seen, it's also what you know today and who you've become today. We got double tens, Pisces, completion. This was over. Triple tens. No, quadruple tens. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. It just means you're growing, you're expanding. Your soul is recognizing your purpose and where you need to be. And where you need to be, no matter how many changes somebody makes, is not there. Good for them, though. Good for them. Let me see something else. They will always remember this, Pisces. They will always carry this burden, that they were not ready to be with a person like you. That's how I'm feeling it. They were not ready for what you had to offer. And, you know, sometimes it hits people very hard, especially in the ego, because they look back at a beautiful soul, a beautiful old soul, a wise one, who exuded nurturing, loving, I see embracing. You were a hugger, you were a toucher, you were something that they didn't really feel, is what I'm getting. And they were not ready for all of that. And now it's like they got to the point where they are ready for all of that. And you've moved on. All right, what advice do we have for Pisces? Ace of Cups. I heard that song, Cry Me a River. Oh, the damage is done, so I guess I'll be leaving. You see that? And it's not, again, a vengeful like energy. It's more so, it's just you can't do it anymore, Pisces. Like, you moved on. Your soul is evolving. Like, I feel your soul. How can you be, you know, Crazy Joe? Crazy Joe, I don't remember how he became Crazy Joe, but, you know, Crazy Joe, you know, made something out of his life too. You know, okay, so when they picked him up, they needed him to come into that school and fix whatever was going on in there. They needed him. He was in peace. He was at an elementary school, you know, good kids, good parents cared about their kids, you know, but he still had that tough attitude. You know, he did. I remember him telling the mom something, you know, and he got called to come and be in that school. I don't know why I remember this movie so clearly, but he walked in there with that face of, oh my goodness, I used to go to this school. There was like spray paint everywhere. Everything was broken. And he had like oh, what happened here? And that's what I feel like happened to you when you saw this person. Maybe not at first, but you started seeing or people, it could be more than one, but it's like you started seeing like, what happened here? And maybe you thought that you didn't help this person, but I'm going to tell you something, and I see it very clearly. You will. Eventually, if they're not turning a new leaf and turning their life around, eventually they will. And it's all going to have something to do because you were sent to them. You helped them in some way, Pisces. So be on the lookout for that, or this could be already happening, you know, where they're turning over a new leaf and you did your job and now it's time to move on. He left. I believe he left. Yes, I believe he left the school once he was done doing what he had to do. All right. Career and money. Who sings that song? Spirit, tell me more. Unemployment, creativity, and shopping. Let's see. I think a lot of you found yourselves in some type of unemployment position, down and out, maybe even homelessness, because he is in the street, Pisces. I do feel something about this. This could have been in your past, but I'm not sure. I do feel like something sparked, something creative happened to you while you were in that destitute, maybe, or it could just be like a fixed income, because unemployment is like, you know, having a certain amount of money. Like you started to get more creative, or you will start to get more creative if this is currently in your energy. I don't feel it for most of you, maybe a few of you, but most of you, I feel like this is something in your past. I feel like, I don't know, like you had a creative spark. You had kind of like a vision. Maybe you didn't want to live in a certain amount of money or a certain area or a certain way anymore, is what I'm getting. And I do feel like you kind of let it kind of consume you, this creativity. And I do feel like it is bringing you some form of abundance and shopping. I'm getting the energy of new money, Pisces. Something about new money here. Like, I think you're going to be very new to this. Make sure you don't overspend. Look at me, the mother in me comes out. Don't overspend. I know it's great when you have this beautiful creative outlet that starts producing finances, that starts making you happy. You might just be needing to buy more things for this creative outlet, Pisces. And I do feel like Spirit is encouraging those buys. I'm getting it here. Like if it's something to do with your creative outlet, purchase those things. All right, let's do the Oshos. Am I missing anything? Some of you may find some retail therapy is what I'm getting. Some type of buying something. But I feel like for the majority of you, if you do, it's for your creative endeavors. Maybe some of you are in photography. Maybe somebody owes you some form of money, and I feel like this is going to be some form of justice for you. Spend every last time for all the hard times. Who says that? Is that Lizzo? I don't remember. Spend every last time for all the hard times. Yeah, you're going to go from a place of, you know, maybe you had a hard time or difficult time possibly getting money from someone. Next thing you know, an abundance of it comes in, and you're probably able to fund more of your creative endeavors. All right, Spirit, tell me more. The Source. Wow. I'm on a new level. 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 Sorrow and innocence in reverse. You're not so innocent anymore. There's a lot. Hold on. Like you did, like there's that sorrow again. I felt it a few times. You know, you do feel bad. You had a hard Pisces. But what are you going to do? Join in the circus? Join in the chaos? Go into the jungle? You know, like, you know, there you got a higher calling. Here's Source. I think you did your job for a certain person, and now they got to do the rest. They got to figure out the rest of it now at this point. This is in the challenge position, Pisces. You know, it's painful, but I do feel like because it's a challenge, it's like you're dealing with it. You're making the best out of it. You know, when you face God, when you face the universe, whatever you call it, Pisces, you know, you can't help but feel lifted up and lighted up again. Even though you're not, you may be ruling with a fist these days in certain ways, you still know that you're with him and you walk with him. There's something that I'm remembering. What was it? Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. The time for believing that people can do something different or be something different is just, and they can. I see it here eventually, but it's just not there anymore. Like, no more naiveness, Pisces. It hurts, yes. We all got scars, but you know, you're following something bigger. There's something bigger in your life that you're following at this point. And I felt that energy, like you're on a new level. So you can't go lower yourself to a different lower level, Pisces. You're always going to have like some type of love for someone. Some type of gratefulness for someone is what I'm feeling. But you're not naive anymore. All right, Pisces, I hope you liked the reading. Please like and subscribe, and thank you.